What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Trucker Doc, back with another video for you guys. As promised, I told you I would be doing another video, a pre-trip video, once I got another trip. So, just got another trip. I already wrote down everything because I can't go from my phone to this. I'm recording this on my phone, so everything's written down, and how I figure everything out, I'll explain it. So, what we have a trip picking up in Harrisonville, Missouri, which is about 40 miles from where I'm dropping this current load off, and it's going to Cleveland, Tennessee. Altogether, the whole trip is 750 miles. So, like I said, I already did it, everything. I already did the pre-trip or the trip plan, and I'm just gonna walk you through it. So, what I do, I have this book, I have all my information down there. And this is what we're gonna do. So I'm gonna go ahead and put the trip number down. The pickup date is going to be the 8th, which is Monday. I have pretty much all day from 5 a.m. to 11:59 p.m. to pick this load up. It's preloaded, picking up at Church and Dwight. Like I said, it's preloaded. Put my pickup numbers, my BOL number, and my PO number, and the trailer that I have. How I figure out my fuel. So I figure out my fuel by taking what I have. Basically, what you can do is every quarter of a tank, you say it's about 250 miles that you can go on that. So right now I'm at 3/4 of a tank, so that's about 750 miles I can go off of that, right? So what I'm gonna do is, that trip going up there, I have about 232 miles left based off of, left on my current trip that I have. So about 250 miles. That's gonna put me at about 100 gallons or half a tank, which is about 500 miles. That's on the low end. My truck's getting great gas fuel mileage. I'm getting about between 7.7 and 8.8 in between there in fuel mileage, so I'm getting pretty good fuel mileage. I'm still going basing off of 7 miles per gallon. Half a tank is about 500 miles. Probably go about 1,000 miles to 1,100 miles on a full tank of fuel. So by the time I get to where I'm dropping off, I'm gonna have a half a tank, right? Okay. So, from when I'm dropping off to where I'm picking up, and I have it on my GPS, it's about 150 miles. So that's gonna put me at just above, a quarter of a tank left in fuel. So from there, that's where I plan on fueling. I don't want to be too much into the red, and I don't want to be, too high to where I'm just buying fuel and don't need it. So that's my little sweet spot, anywhere between where the red starts and that quarter mark. And I'm gonna be right about there where I plan on filling up. It's gonna be in Boonville, Missouri, which is 150 miles from where I'm dropping this load off. And I'm gonna fill it up. I'm gonna put the full 200 gallons in, top it off, and then, I'm gonna go from there. So, again, how I figured that out, I have a quarter of a tank of fuel in my tank right now. I have about 250 miles left to go on my trip. Currently, that's gonna put me at about a half of a tank. From there, I have a 50-mile deadhead, and then I have about 112 miles from my pickup to where I plan on fueling. So that should put me at just above a quarter of a tank. I'm gonna go ahead and fill it up based off fuel prices. I did find a place where fuel's pretty decent. It's about $2.60. But I'm thinking I might go ahead and go to the Pilot. That way I can get that shower credit and just pay a little bit more in fuel, so that way I get that shower credit plus I get the points for it. And then I'm gonna ride that out. So from there, I'm gonna have about 600 miles left to go on that trip. to where if it's full, that 600 miles, I should be just above half, just above a half a tank of fuel in there. It's a pretty light load. It's not a heavy load, so I should be getting pretty decent fuel mileage. So I'm not going to be burning as much fuel as I am on this load, which I'm 43,000 pounds on this load compared to this load, where it's going to be about 28,000. So I'm not going to be burning as much fuel. So I should be just above the half a tank of fuel left once I drop this off, which adds up to, you know, I can go another, you know, 600 miles, make it 1,200 till I'm getting on fully on E to fill up again, which is another trip, which is what I'm planning on doing. But again, just mapping it all out, writing everything down, where I plan on stopping. I still have to put in my 10-hour rest break where I plan to do that, but I won't do that until I actually pick it up and know how far I can go once I pick up. Because right now I'm just my preliminary trip plan. But I did promise you guys that I would go ahead and let you know what the trip plan is for the owner ops, seeing how I have to pay for the fuel and seeing how I do my fuel routing. Again, you know, I'm basing it off of 7 miles to the gallon. Basically a quarter of a tank. If you read every quarter, that's 250 miles that you can go, give or take. So 250, 100, or 250, 500, 750, basically 1,000 miles on a full tank you can go. You know, that's the minimum that you should be able to go in a Freightliner. That's about 1,000 miles. So again, I'm about 300 miles short of hitting that 1,000 miles, but based off of how I'm gonna fuel in the middle of the trip, about 150 miles from my pickup, about 112 miles, I'm sorry, 112 miles from my pickup. So that's gonna eat into it to where I can get more miles in before I have to fill up again. That's basically how I do it. And it took me about a week to figure that out, a week of spending more fuel than I needed. So yeah, I thank you guys for rocking with me. Go ahead, hit that like, comment, subscribe button, hit the notification bell as well to let you know when a new video is going to be dropping. Trust me, I'm going to be making a lot more videos for you guys. I thank you all for all the new subscribers, all the engagement, all the comments. I thank you guys for that. And just tune in. Trucker Docs out.